Gustong makialam? May family member ka bang gustong makialam sa business ninyo ng partner mo? Yung tipong lahat ng desisyon ninyo bilang mag-asawa or mag-partner, may comment sila. Bakit ganyan ang profit split ninyo? Dapat ikaw ang mas may control. Baka ginagago ka na ng asawa mo. Nako anak, I've heard this from couples who are running businesses together. You've proven your business works, you've survived the challenges as husband and wife, you know your partnership. Pero family, they still have opinions. Strong opinions, unsolicited opinions. At ang hirap kasi mahal mong pamilya mo. Pero nakakapagod na rin mag-explain ng paulit-ulit about your marriage and about your business arrangement. Now, don't get them wrong ha. Some families are genuinely worried. Of course, they want to protect you from being taken advantage of by your partner. Pero yung iba, they project their own fears from their own failed relationships, from their own trust issues onto your relationships. And suddenly, you are defending your relationship and business decisions that were working perfectly fine bago sila nag-comment. Ang totoo anak, family opinions can affect good relationships at saka partnerships kung hindi mo alam kung paano pag-handle sa mga ito properly. But you can protect your marriage and business without cutting off your family. You can set boundaries without being disrespectful to your in-laws or parents. You can honor their concern while honoring your spouse or partner even more. Let me share 5 powerful ways to handle family opinions para naman yung relationship at saka business partnership ninyo can stay strong. Tip number 1, present one decision together. So have you ever disagreed with your partner in front of your family? Si Ray at saka si Grace, pinagdaanan nila to. They run a beach resort. Everything was working fine, but they would often hear comments from Grace's family. Whenever her mom visited, she often pointed out things about the resort. Grace, yung area na malapit sa cottages, hindi masyadong malinis. Baka kailangan ikaw na lang ang tumutok sa operations. Parang hindi ito na-check ng maayos ni Ray. Naturally, the comment affected Ray. But before he could say anything, Grace responded, "Baka tama ka ma, siguro dapat pag-usapan namin yon." Those words landed hard. You see, Grace handled marketing and Ray handled operations. These were the clear roles they had agreed on. And so, hearing his wife question that arrangement in front of her family felt like yung kanilang partnership was being dismissed. Because of this, yung tension between the two of them lumalabas na. Yung decisions, bumagal, and even the staff na noticed na. Soon, Grace realized what was really wrong. The issue was not the cleanliness. It was the importance of honoring the decisions they had made together as a couple. And so, they talked privately and agreed on one simple rule. Whatever they decide as husband and wife stays between them. Whenever a family member would comment or ask about business matters, they give one aligned answer. So the next time her mother mentioned operations, Grace simply said, "Ma, napag-usapan na namin ni Ray and we're good with our setup." And yon, that ended the discussion. Kaya ito yung lesson anak. Don't contradict your spouse in front of family. Discuss your concerns in private and decide together. Always present one united answer. And remember, your marriage is the foundation of your business. Kaya, protect mo to. Pangalawa, kailangan natin ng may boundaries, especially information boundaries. Do you share every business detail with your family or in-laws? Abby and Jason once struggled with this. They ran a hardware store and Abby's whole family lived dyan lang sa tabi. For a long time, si Abby, sinishare niya lahat ng nangyayari sa negosyo nila tulad ng daily sales, staff problems, even yung kanyang arguments with Jason at saka yung kanilang money worries. Akala niya, being a good daughter meant being fully transparent. Pero yung family niya always had something to say. Palitan mo na yung cashier mo o kaya ang baba ng kita nyo, baka hindi siya masipag. And before they knew it, family gatherings felt like business meetings. Ang awkward, di ba? Habang si Abe ay iniisip niya na tama yung kanyang ginagawa, si Jason naman felt disrespected. Kaya one time, an uncle criticized Jason's decision to add new product lines. Masakit pero tumahimik na lang siya. When they reached out to me for consultation, si Abby at saka si Jason had a long, serious talk about boundaries. Nag-agree sila sa napakalinaw na information limits. family can know general updates like we are doing well or we are expanding. Pero yung specific numbers, yung conflicts, at yung daily operations, para lang sa kanilang dalawa. So when her father asked, magkano bang kinikita ninyo monthly? Abby simply said, oh, we're doing well pa. Nakakabayad kami ng mabilis and we are saving for our goals. Kaya nung mga relatives naman ang nagtanong tungkol sa kanilang business decisions, sabi naman ni Abby is, napag-usapan na namin yan as a couple and hinahandle naman namin yan ng mabuti. Siyempre, nung una, her family felt left out. But Abby explained and eventually naintindihan nila. Ang lesson is this: control what you share. Mag-share ng sapat pero hindi sobra. Protect your relationship at saka yung inyong peace. Pangatlo, acknowledge without agreeing. Parang si Erwin at saka si Kate, they went through this before. They run a small leather goods business and like most retail stores, yung sales nila, syempre, would go up and down, no, depending on the season. One slow month, Erwin's father visited and noticed na kukunti lang ang order. So he immediately commented, Erwin, bakit ang mahal ng designs nyo? Mas benta siguro if mas simple at mas mura. And Erwin felt stuck. Yung pricing nila at saka designs were not random. You see, Kate did the research. They checked customer feedback together and they agreed on the quality they wanted to maintain. At since Erwin stayed quiet, inassume ng father ni Kate na yung strategy nila hindi nag-work. Pero Kate tried to explain gently. Sabi niya, Dad, may slow season po talaga sa retail. Normal lang po yon. Pero yung father niya nag-insist. Sabi niya, oo, pero presyo at saka design, importante yan. And that's when Erwin and Kate realized they needed a better way to respond. So Erwin decided to answer calmly. Sabi niya, oh, naintindihan ko Dad, tama ka. Importante ang pricing at saka design. Kate and I studied our market carefully together. Tapos, hindi pa rin nakontento si Dad. Sabi niya, baka mas okay if you adjust your approach. Nako, ang kulit, di ba? So Erwin smiled and said, thank you Dad. Monitor naman namin ang numbers namin together. He heard the concern but he did not let it control their plans. Kate did the same with her own family. When they questioned Erwin's decisions, she simply said, I hear you. Pinag-uusapan namin yan ni Erwin. And they continued running their business the way they planned. Lesson anak, acknowledge family concern and thank them. But always protect each other and your joint decisions. Pang-apat, kailangan i-involve natin sila, pero in safe ways. Does your family or in-laws feel excluded from your success as a couple? Tulad ni Laurely at ni David. Meron silang distributorship warehouse. Laurely's sibling said, ang ganda ng business nyo pero parang hindi na tayo masyadong nag-uusap tungkol doon. David's mother would say, alam ko busy kayo, sana lang makasama pa rin namin kayo minsan-minsan. Diba? Parang nakaka-guilty tuloy na hindi ninyo alam kung saan kayo lulugar. Actually, the comments were not harsh. Sometimes family members just want to air out their sentiments. For Laurely and David, they realized that their families wanted to feel part of their journey, not just watch from outside. So they found practical ways to include them safely. From time to time, they would hold small family gatherings at the warehouse during celebrations. And everyone could see yung operations nila and feel connected to what they were building. Sometimes they would ask David's brother, who works in logistics, for advice on delivery routes. Walang mga major na concerns, but it made him feel consulted and valued. Ito ang lesson anak, by involving family in small, specific ways, without giving them control over major decisions or daily operations, pwede. And by doing this, Laurely and David kept everyone connected and protected their boundaries. Kaya anong nangyari? Their families stopped giving pointed comments and even started sharing their pride about the business with friends. See, this keeps family relationships healthy while you continue running your business together. Now, pang-5, kailangan alam natin kung kailan tayo didistansya. Rafi and Lynette own a small appliance store in the province. Business was doing well, pero they kept facing the same challenge with Lynette's kuya. At every family gathering, he would question their arrangements, hinting that Rafi might not be getting a fair share or suggesting that Lynette might be missing something in the books. Kuya would also make general remarks that all couples in business eventually face problems. So Rafi and Lynette tried explaining their setup and sometimes ignored the comments, but they kept coming. And over time, Rafi realized that the repeated remarks were starting to affect him, making him second-guess decisions that he knew na okay naman, sound naman. And Lynette realized that some people won't stop commenting kahit na anong gawin niya, kahit na ilang beses niyang i-explain. So they decided to set gentle boundaries. They still attended major family events, pero visits at home were just kept casual. Business details were not discussed with her brother, and conversations focused on everyday life, keeping the atmosphere light and comfortable sa kanilang lahat. So, when business topics came up, they simply redirected the conversation to other topics. Kahit na yung mga relatives nila napansin yung pagbabago, Rafi and Lynette did not feel pressured to explain every detail to them. Nag-focus lang sila on enjoying the family time and keeping the mood positive. So, ang buhay felt lighter and family interactions became more relaxed. Kaya anak, not everyone deserves full access to your business and marriage. Even family members. Protect your partnership first. Sometimes a gentle distance is necessary. Love them but set firm boundaries to keep your marriage strong. Family and in-laws, they will always have opinions about your relationship and business. Hindi yan magbabago anak kahit na anong gawin nyo. Sometimes meddling is just part of being family. They mean well, they worry, they want to protect you, but not all opinions need to guide your decisions. Ikaw at saka yung partner mo, you need to get to decide kung anong advice ang importante at kung alin yung dapat na just keep them outside your door. Your relationship comes first. You chose each other and together you built something meaningful. So don't even let well-meaning voices shake that. Tandaan natin, yung family natin is not living your relationship. They are not making the long hours, the daily sacrifice, or taking the financial risk. You and your partner are. So, yes, listen with respect, appreciate that they care, and again, you don't have to follow every opinion. Love your family while protecting your relationship. Set clear boundaries, gently but firmly, so that everyone knows where they stand. Sometimes, it's uncomfortable, especially with parents or in-laws. Pero anak, letting their worry or unsolicited advice will weaken your trust or partnership is worse. Hindi naman kayo nag-build ng business or relationship para i-prove something to someone. You built it for your future, your freedom, and your dreams together. Kaya anak, focus and be business-minded, Pinoy.